And hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You might be saying, hey Echo, didn't you say you're gonna like stream or something like that? And then my next response to that would be, I actually set up software and tried to make it all
somehow
work out and stuff like that. I tried to do that and it went fairly smoothly up to the point when I tried testing it with like everything set up, and it's like for some reason the audio was fucked. In terms of like my commentary audio, I don't know what's up with it, but I decided that if I was going to do it, I was going to figure it out at a later date, basically. So I technically have the software, but I'm not sure what's happening with the audio there, and it seemed like a fairly low bar for me to, you know.
Can I give Barry a treat as well?
Nicely
not
done,
clear
chaps.
To not do it, basically. But yeah. So, I'm just gonna, record this next episode and all that fun stuff. Okay, now that they're out. So, let's get into the random notes I've taken over the past month or so. The first thing to talk about, with every fucking thing that happened, as I mentioned before that I got spoiled on some shit, people unsurprisingly asked, hey, what did you get spoiled on? And I was thinking about it, and originally I was going to talk about it, but then I had a thought more recently. So, the nature of spoilers is an interesting topic in its own right, right? I will say, the thing I got spoiled on is not some huge, mega, everything's just, spoiled sort of thing or anything like that. It is, an answer to something that they don't seem to be trying to give an answer, like a concise, definite answer to anytime soon, though, yeah? I'm not going to say what it is, and the reason why is fairly simple. The thing about speculation and whatnot is that you're looking at the game from sort of a very minute, detail-level focus. The reason it works in a lot of ways, especially for something like this, when you have so much lore and whatnot, is that there's so many aspects to the world itself that don't really become, let's say, set in stone. Because the game likes to play coy with its details on lore and whatnot. And you get to have doubts about what they said. You get to fill in the blanks around what they said. You get to have all that sort of stuff. So, the little details, even on small portions of that, come to a state, essentially, where when you get something, say, confirmed, or unconfirmed from your speculation by confirming something else, in that sort of same frame of mind, you sort of get to a place where the speculation can peter out. Simply because you're no longer basing it on the idea of, well, maybe this, maybe that. You have this whole aspect that is, in a sense, confirmed. And even if it's a small thing, that changes your frame of mind. That changes how you...
Even the darkest night is followed by a dawn.
Morning, all.
Thanks, Zeke. That was helpful. But the idea is that when you get something spoiled, it changes your frame of mind. It might not spoil the story as a whole, but when you're looking at things from a very speculative premise, like I tend to do, where it looks at the minute details, the frame of mind that you have in terms of doubt, even having the ability to doubt even little things, can change that sort of thought process entirely. So the reason why I'm not going to say what was spoiled is because a very simple thing is that I don't want to open up the door to people thinking, oh, he knows that already. Mind you, my general approach on what I was spoiled on is I'm probably just not going to speculate on that topic anymore, so you might be able to guess it, but in your own mind, you'll have to also, in the same way I would for speculation, speculate and doubt what I got spoiled on. I'm not going to confirm or deny anything on that at any point, But that's my reasoning there. So hopefully you understand why I'm going to approach it in this capacity. You'll probably be able to figure it out if you really think about it and pay attention to what I talk about in the future. But I have been spoiled on things before.
Now let's see. In
This
my
is-
experience,
Generally how it works out, where the main downside isn't so much that the story gets ruined or anything, it's just that your frame of mind and frame of reference for everything becomes skewed in a different direction that you may not have, you may not get as much enjoyment out of. So, with that in mind, what else did I actually write down over this time period? I don't remember. It's been a while. Darn it, unlock phone. Just because I put you down during all that doesn't mean you need to lock up on me. Oh yeah, I sort of talked about this previously. The idea that Malus would give his, like, Aegis abilities to Jin. I also wrote this note, "Here blades now," end quote, while editing. Apparently I heard some quote while I was editing that I wrote this down for. I think I must have written that down, like, incorrectly or something, because I'm not sure what that means anymore. So yeah, I mean, if I were to speculate on Jin, I feel like if I were to guess as to what was going on with his, like, Aegis abilities, especially with the additional information that we've gotten since, you know, everything went down in the last couple episodes, and, you know, after I wrote all that down, it feels like we're explicitly seeing a situation where Malus doesn't look like he has a core crystal anywhere, which is very interesting in its own right. We don't even see a red one. So I almost wonder if it's some sort of situation where he's completely converted to a just some semblance of an existence that's essentially human, probably not actually human, but the same flesh that becomes manifest when blades, you know, become a thing, right? When they're actually that sort of way. You remove the core crystal in the same way, well, it could be in the same way how Mithra and them removed the core crystal there and pulled it over and gave it to someone else, like with Rex and whatnot. But it could be even entirely, just like Malus was talking about. He said something along the lines that Aegises can live without it, even for a little while, and if you only need that little while, maybe it could turn into a situation where you can establish and stabilize the existence with another base source of its existence before then. Maybe? This one I'm more bullshitting off the top of my head at the moment, but it makes sense to some extent. Another thought I had that I wrote down was Rex's origin. I feel like this is going to come up even more with the whole, like, Gramps connection, but it feels fairly likely that he's from Torna in some capacity, right? Or some remnants of Tantal, maybe, or something else like that. For one, let's look at just, like, the general look of the populace and stuff like that. It feels like,
Got back.
wow, look,
Somehow.
hey guys, starting in
Nicely
10 minutes of
done.
playtime because she's back. But he looks more like Zeke or people from Tantal than most anywhere else. And if you remember his the flashbacks parents sort of like get up, they had like heavy looking outerwear on, if I remember correctly. Or at least his mother did, right? So the suggestion that their clothing would be from a cold place would make sense. It seems likely that Rex is Tantalese in some capacity. So, That feels likely. The part of it that I'm not remembering, and I didn't really go back to check the details on either, is the whole beginning. Like, he said he's from Lefteria. I assume the beginning when they said, oh, we need someone from this location to do this. They said Lefteria because, he wouldn't have been able to say yes to, like, saying, oh, are you from Tantal or something like that. That also begs the question as to, if he's clearly not from Lefteria originally, what aspect of being from Lefteria would actually make him into or make a person into a situation that would have been helpful to what they were trying to do in the first place? My assumption was something along the lines of something genetic that may have been passed down, or something else of that nature that might have been connected in order to open the door for the Adam stuff originally. Which seems weird in my head, because why? I could sort of get if it was connected to being from Torna, or being a descendant of the Torna location, that sort of situation. But that all currently doesn't feel like it adds up totally in my head, and I'm a little rambling on this one too. Admittedly, I'm still in vacation mode, so that's also part of the reason why this is going out later than I said it would. Is it's already sort of past the date. Well, is it past? I don't think it's past the date it would have went up. I think it's actually on the date that I'm recording this, which means I also have to edit it, and it's going to be a long episode. But I think he's Tantalese, and probably a very distinct descendant of Torna, maybe just straight up, like, Adam's, like straight descendant, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised in that case. It might explain why he was able to do all those connections or open the door, or I don't know at the beginning, but either way, it feels like the facts add up to the Tantal connection at the very least, and the whole Adam connections and whatnot feels like, and to both Tantal and some of Rex's stuff, feels like the Torna connection too would be unsurprising in its own right. With that in mind, I wrote down, could Torna be literal in its name? Oh, that's what I meant by that. Could the terrorist group Torna be literal in its name? In the idea that maybe they're directly trying to be the country of Torna. Not that they're trying to name itself after it, but straight up it could be it could have been born out of the remnants of the old Tornan government. It could have been, because, yeah, we got that explanation last time, where out of the remnants of Adam's stuff in Torna, you had two factions, ones that wanted to basically subjugate Blades, one that wanted to live with them, which would make a lot of sense if they're trying to be basically the other faction, whether they are remnants or trying to reflect them, and basically maybe their end goal. Because they talked about it before, where Malos and Jin basically want to destroy civilization as it is, right? So I mean, it seems likely that their goal would be some semblance of embracing that concept, where either they're thinking, oh, we just want a society of blades, or one that would have harmony between the two. I mean, it's sort of explicit that that's one of the primary goals there. It's just a matter of whether humanity has a place in the vision before or after it, or whether they're definitively saying that they're a lost cause. Oh my goodness, it's almost the end of the day. I started this at dawn. It would pose... I wrote this while I was in... so basically every single note I wrote here was in between the ending of that chapter and the month and a half or so. So I forgot when I read that. I wrote that. I probably did it when I was editing at some point. I didn't write a whole lot of notes simply because I had my mind mostly off the game during the time frame. Honestly, at this point, especially with the stuff in the last episode, that feels even more likely. Another thing I wrote down. Quotes, blades given form mean they have a form. Theoretically, they could reproduce, even if these offspring weren't blades themselves. End quote. Yes. So, I mean, it's definitely a question as to the biology of each individual blade, but it does make me wonder if blades could. If blades are given form in some capacity that reflect their driver in some form as well, wouldn't that mean to some extent biology as well? There would be at least a capacity for the blades to potentially have that biology involved both ways. Even if it's not all of them, too. I suppose this might be born a little bit out of the idea of a society of blades and stuff like that. Because the whole idea from Jin and Mallows and the stuff they were talking about...
When did it get so late?
I like nighttime. It's so peaceful.
The whole sort of idea behind driving a lot of that sort of feels like it's the idea that humanity's big upside is that they can, you know, move on to the next generation, they can pass along knowledge, develop as a people, that sort of thing, and Blades don't have that. He did explicitly say things of that nature back when. But at the same time, even if they want to break away from the system as it stands and establish something, if they give up their immortality to do it, which feels fairly likely with the whole flesh eater thing going on, that means being able to reproduce in some capacity would be sort of a prerequisite to actually achieving anything of value in that capacity. Yeah? So...
Can I give Barry a treat as well?
Nicely done, chaps.
It would be an idea. The other idea driven by that is, who knows, even if... Because, so if you're a blade, the core nature of your existence is that you're born from the core crystal. Right? You're given a form, but that doesn't necessarily mean that your genetic information, for example, is reflective of being a blade, right? So if you did have the ability to reproduce with biological life forms in some form, or with each other, the form that you take, if it's reflective of humanity in some capacity, you might have a situation where the genetic information potentially being passed on is just a reflection of, say, the humanity that you're a reflection of, right? So, it's a thought, basically. You could create a society, maybe. I don't think they're going to address this topic at any point, but it's something that I had, thought on a little bit over the course of it. I don't really have much additional to that, and that's my last notable. No, I did have one other thing. Did I mention before? I had the thought Tantal had all those ether draining stuff, and they basically admitted it over there. So I remember while editing, there's the big red circles on in Genbu or whatever the Titan's name was again. Where they had those big red circles, and they seem reminiscent of the green circles that they are using to suck out the ether in the palace and whatnot. And my thought was, yeah, those are probably just the big versions of those taking it out from the air outside, yeah? Or the environment outside and stuff. Honestly, at this point, a lot of what I wrote down feels weirdly... accurate, or further confirmed by stuff that I recorded last time. There's also a mention about a crack in a temple and getting a blade as a result of all that. Yeah, I'll do something with that. I was just too lazy to really act on what anyone said about anything last time. I just wanted to fill out the episode and stuff like that. Still going, are you? How dare you reduce mighty Rita trade guild to hard labor? You continue to treat me like this, and Bana assure you, someone not going to sit idly by. Well, I mean, literally, you're not sitting idly by. You're literally running on a wheel. Good for you. He's enjoying it anyways. I'm not sure how I feel about that aspect of all that. So, less of a general observation, more of something that someone also pointed out. So, apparently... Well, whoops. She took that in stride! So apparently there's at least an aspect of the current situation where without Pyra and Mithra, some quests straight up stop showing up. So I feel like I'm not gonna bother doing my normal rounds of every area for side stuff and whatnot. Especially since part of my plan was to try to switch up my blades to see if different blade group combinations brought up other ones. Because that sort of feels like a fool's errand. And the idea that Pyra and Mithra are going to come back is surprising in no capacity. So, yeah. Presumably, stuff isn't available because they like include her, and they didn't really make them flexible enough to be done without her. That sort of thing. So, I guess I'll just advance the story. What? That feels so weird. I guess we'll do that then. Oh, one of these. Are Ardanian blades different than Tantalus? I mean, I don't see why that would ever be the case. Okay. Sure. Why don't I have... Okay, great. Good for me, I guess. It went up. Ooh. So where the fuck is this temple I was told about? Something about a sealed temple and... I'm not seeing an actual temple, and I've been finding some of these treasure troves now that I've actually looked around the city. Oh, this one isn't even. Okay. Okay, that one didn't have much in it. I feel bad about stealing stuff from this area, even. Oh. According to the thing, this is the temple ruins, according to the internet. I'm not seeing an opportunity to do anything with a sealed crack in a wall, is what I was told. Maybe over here? Okay.
Great Earth, I need your help.
I could...
Puppy power!
Status is 5
I
by
could
5.
probably do this. Could I jump? Yeah, I could maybe do this too.
This is for a just...
No, because I don't have any focus without Mithra and... I don't have any focus without Mithra and Pyra with me. Does anyone else even have focus? I don't think so. Oh. I could get Earth Mastery though, I just need to... wait a minute until Ursula comes back. And make sure I have it, because I'm pretty sure her thing was better with Earth Mastery. I need 5. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I think this should work.
Here we go!
Nature, lend me your strength. Earth, I need your help. Awesome.
Zenobia just does so much for that. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, okay, this is a lot smaller than I thought it would be in here. Altar of ceiling. Ah, okay. Oh, I don't have money of these. Why are so many of these fish? Black pomegranate. Oh wow, this is gonna take a lot. These are random things. Where do I even get these? Okay, I guess I'll just burn through these, at least. Good effort, me. Good effort. Oh, okay. Story of the blade sealed away inside the temple. Adam's great and numerous exploit. All of it gone! Okay. Oh, Adam, please grant us fortitude to make it through these dark times. Well, I think I might have found the thing, you know, by someone directly telling me that it exists. But, you know. Either way, it looks like it's public knowledge now. Better or worse.
Keep a close eye out for trouble. Where do we go from here?
Looks like we're gonna do this right now, so why not? Wow, I haven't actually gotten to the point of this being a problem. Wulfric, though, eh? Okay. Here you go. I will engage the thing. Well, good to know at least. Good to know at least these will pop up. It would be nice if all the quests popped up too. I don't know if they do, and they're just like, yeah, you need this character engaged to do something with it. Well, that's a great start to the narrative of today's exploits.
Wulfric? What big voice about? Seem to be getting very worked up for something. What Wulfric planning?
I want to talk more with others, but everyone is scared of me.
Yeah, do look very intimidating, and I don't blame the children here for looking like they're crying.
I am not a scary person. I want them to see that.
Wulfric is kind blade who doesn't even crush ants on path.
Yeah, good thinking. Chat to people a bit more. Let them see the real you.
Maybe talking hard for Wulfric though, growling more normal for him.
Yeah, which is a little bit more intimidating.
Yes, everyone runs from my voice. That is the problem.
Yes, your voice is the problem for sure, 100%.
How can I fix this?
Oh my. Do these shit... I feel like the reason Zeke's involved is because he's his driver, right? I wonder how variable these are, because these read like they're coming from Zeke's mouth. That little ankle bite over there is doing my nuts in. Why don't you go help him? The old bat's struggling a bit, so why don't you go and help her out? Go fuck over there. You're gonna scare a child, I don't know. Maybe an old woman would be more reasonable. But the whole, like, doing my nut-in thing feels so appealing.
That little ankle biter over there's doing my nutting. Why don't you go and help him?
What does that even mean? What does doing my nutting mean?
Good idea! By helping someone, Wulfric show everyone big, soft, pulpy heart.
I can do that. Wulfric to the rescue.
Oh, be very wary of...
Tora, will you join me?
Tora's pleasure! What wrong? Why all crying?
I don't know where my mum is.
Well, that actually, yeah, we really should help with this, yeah.
You're lost.
Monster!
No monster. Maybe look like monster, but not nasty like monster.
Please, do not be afraid. I will not eat you.
You didn't even need to bring up the eating you part.
Wulfric, maybe you make it worse with that talk?
Oh, sorry. Tora, you look after the child. I will look for the mother.
Hey! What are you doing to my child?
Ah, this is your child.
Help! Help! Monster!
Monster? No. I'm not.
Someone help! This great big brute's gonna eat my baby!
No,
Dingo ate my baby.
not a monster. I'm a blade. A blade.
Wulfric, please calm down.
Ah! There's a monster in the village! Someone come quick!
No, Wulfric! You make all scared with big voice.
Mummy!
Johnny, get out of here!
Oh, that went well.
It hopeless.
That is about how I figured that would I picked it because of the nuttin'. 100%. I'm sorry, Wulfric. I probably sabotaged you.
Ugh, sorry. Again, I failed.
Come on, dude. No need to be sporting a downer mug like that. You didn't do it on purpose. We just need to get everyone used to your mad ways in their own time.
Thank you. I will not give up. One day, I will make friends with everyone.
Or else. He does sort of sound evil. You will be my friends. It's hard to deny that he is distinctly intimidating.
It's always a relief to return home.
Very
I
distinctly.
hope you will be the bearer of good news.
Very distinctly intimidating. Rex. 58,954G. Thank you so much. What? You take good care. That's awfully. When did I give that? Did I give that specific amount? Huh? Aren't you sure it wasn't closer to 90,000 G? No, that's definitely right. 58,954 G. Why would I send such a non-rounded number? Well, that's about 30 G's short. 30k G short. Maybe some of the money was stolen on the way. Dear me, do you really think so? I did think it seemed like a strange amount. And when I sent you that Cloud Sea Brace Shark, the handling fee was simply enormous. We got to investigate this. We should go check with the Max at the courier and I'll get him. Sure, you know what? I'll actually do this. This seems significant. Hey, buddy. Here's the thing. The amount of money that arrived was way too small. What do you think I'm doing? Cooking the books with the handling fees? Is that what you're saying? It's true I don't always send the money right away. I wait until you've deposited 90G or so. Or 90kg. But that's to keep the handling fees down, not up. Fonset's a long way off, so it's pricey to make a lot of trips. The Argentum trade guild skims off 2% right off the bat, you know. Send 90kg, they take nearly $2,000. So the delivery that leaves here should come to about, 88k and 200G. From here, the next stop would be Hugh at the Couriers and Tora Goth, for reals. There's no direct bachelor's left area. From here, so we gotta send it via him. Check with Hugh and Tora Goth. Maybe it's his fees that are eating to your savings. Okay. If you say so. Oh? Hey, what do you think you're doing? That riddle's destined to be solved by the greatest, Erebos. You're calling yourself that? Wait a minute. You're the driver for a bunch that got me my knife back, aren't you? Oh, you, okay. Been a while. Thanks to my lucky knife, I managed to work out the meaning behind this mural. It seems to be pointing to an ancient Nopon treasure trove. There's gotta be something in this belly of the hermit. We'll take care of it. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I'm a treasure hunter. I'll be darned if I don't find that treasure before you folks. Oh, okay. You can do whatever you want, man. No, not at the moment. Interesting, though. The murals actually have a meaning behind them. On the belly of the hermit. Or one in the belly of the hermit. Well, one of... I guess. We can only go to, like, the belly of one of these, so... Okay, and... Made it! Haha! Yeah! Fuck you and your stairs. Explain. Talking about the delivery from Rex. That lad sure does send money home like a right good lad. Yeah? Listen, we run an honest business. We got nothing to hide. Port Authority charges 3% to load goods on his ship. Then for large sums you pay after 2% for escort. After that it's another 2% to send to the Alba Kavanich. So if you start with 88,200G, you're looking at 82,166G heading for the capital. To the capital? There's no shipping lane from Torg off the left area. Why wouldn't Argentum just take it to the capital then? There's not much that gets sent to left area. Supply and demand, boy, yo. I would go ask Nopangurian more Ardain about his handling fees if I were you. Thingamabob, everyone just calls him boss, so I forget. There's gonna be some random corruption bullshit here. But why wouldn't you just send it? Would Argentum not have just a direct route to Mor Ardain? I could have sworn I remember, like, directly various, oh right, Uman, you haven't killed yourself yet. I remember there being directly some, like, stuff that should specifically point out the idea that, I remember there being, like, some merchant that showed up in Mor Ardain that came from Argentum, right? That was, like, a thing. Didn't we go directly to Mor Ardain from Argentum, too? Look like brave souls. There's a rumor at the Bettyful Canteen down in the old industrial district. Go start potting up and give everyone up. Something about ghost. Okay. I can go check out the ghosts. I imagine they're not really ghosts, yeah. That's never felt like something that's really been lore relevant in this world, yeah. Good suggestion, Boreas. I am at least partially on, you know,
Even the
on your side for that.
is followed by a dawn.
Oh,
This is
interesting.
For a just cause.
Freaking thing hidden back here. My goodness. So she actually had something else pop up. She did. In terms of something she could do for her stuff. So hopefully I don't actually need to go to Argentum in order to continue her stuff, at least for now. Oh my goodness, there are multiple of them now. Is this better? I don't know if this is better. Do I have any reason not to do this one? Because that also gives me the stamps, which feels like it would progress as something else I might be able to use. I don't know.
Everyone's counting on me. Oh, we go!
At least these are 20 minutes.
Ursula's new groove.
You know, people
And
people
we'll do
have,
what we can.
since this whole thing has come up
Yes, I'll.
as a thing that's happening in the background, people have been making jokes about it, and it's, I don't totally disagree with them, but at the same time, I haven't found them nearly as overbearing as some people have made it out to be, I suppose. My goodness, is all the way down there? Explains. Boss out of the office at moment, Kebaboo. He's only helping boss part-time, no idea about fees or anything. If friends find boss, he can help with queries. Okay, old factory site, that seems suspicious. Or one of the two, even. No one's here. Okay. Good to know. There's gonna be no one in either place. It's gonna be a distraction, isn't it?
Let them come. They know not who we are.
Okay, I think we're at like level 50s. I don't think we want to go after the level 80 at the moment, Morag.
Warm welcome.
Well, thank goodness this triggered anyways. Okay, well, someone's wasting your time purposely. So I'm gonna fucking kill them.
A menace has us in its sight.
As soon as I jump off a cliff.
Brace yourselves.
Give me a sec. Yep, just let me take care of this guy real quick. Real super quick. Hey, buddy. Why you come back? Many strong monsters out there, so Kebaboo for sure that you not go. Or if you go, then you get squishy smashed. Oh boy. Don't angry, please, Kebaboo Tetrif now. Name of boss is Kebaboo. Sending fees may be teeny weeny bit higher than friends would expect, so Kebaboo not want to say. Fees 19% kill. courier business is tough to run out of Mohardain. Soldiers require many bribes to smooth over bureaucratic holdups. And Kebapu feel bad about it, so sometimes two feelings with luxury spa package at Hot Spring. So if sum is 82,166, then 66554G gets sent to left area. Let's hold truth. Kebapu take no more than that. That's still ridiculously high. Do not know cost of transport from left area port to Fanset Village. Left area, Richard Harbor is in left area. There's old man courier called Sholto. He can answer question about monies. Oh my goodness. Well, that looks like it's a story point here. Help me. Okay, you gonna pay the money back? Oh my goodness. It's not like you're tough enough to take on the enemies, are you?
We've been discovered.
Well, this is appropriately annoying. Okay, that was a really annoying fight to get involved in. Is basically my first fight to try to remember how to play the game. You really saved my bacon, thanks, strangers. They were just evading everything. I'm transporting goods between Rijet and Isheva Harbor. There's some food or something in here, and once those blackguards get a whiff, they don't let on. I want to know how much it costs to get money to Fonset. Well, first the Ordanian ship docks at the harbor. The goods are sent out the Oral Cloudway to Isheva Harbor. There are a lot of monsters in Cloud Sea. I have to hire guards. So let's see. It's like 2,500, and the guards are 1,700 each. So there's 3 of them. So if you get 66,554, your Corin will wind up getting 58,954. Started with 90k. Whew, tough break, kiddo. There are direct shipping route to Isheva Harbor. There'd be fewer middlemen, and it would be cheaper, eh? Do everything in our power. You'll help? It'll be excellent. Argentum produces some really nice stuff. It's not like I have access to long-haul Titan ships way out yet. Looks like I'll have to go begging to the Argentum Trade Guild. We can really do this. The people of Fonset are going to be very happy. Well, he's... okay, cool. He's actually, wants to be part of it. Cool. No objection from me. You want to set up a direct shipping route between Argentum and Fonset. Well, there needs to actually be things that go there, right? Oh boy, there just isn't enough to go to Fonset to justify a daily trip. But since it's you, I'll see what I can do. I mean, it doesn't need to be daily. Make it like fucking weekly or something like that. Monthly even. It just needs to be money getting back. If it's, I mean, I would prefer to have a monthly payment that has less taken off the top than a daily or even weekly payment that has a bunch more. Right, if it's once a week, I think you should be able to work out something for Isheva Harbor. So everything worked out. Wait, hang on a second, there's a problem. Really? Fortunately, I don't have the access to that kind of long-haul Titan ship that you need for this. If you can provide the ship, I'll set up the shipping route. Okay. Did I just see Uman pop up in there? Buy a ship. A complete Uman bounces back. No! Well, that's a bit of a stickler of a situation, isn't it? How much do I even, like, I had a problem with, what was it? Wasn't it in here? I don't even know what that's related. Which one? Uman bounces back. By completing the necessary merc missions. Okay. I guess I think that's the... The manufacturer help. Craftsman skills. I think that's it. Okay, I'll just have to do that later, I guess. It's fine. If there's one thing I sort of have a problem with the quests in here, is that they're so spread out and unfocused. Like, I get that the world's interconnected and there's a bunch of stuff and then you have to, like, sort of tie in the mark missions and whatnot, but it really does make them sort of really sporadic, where, like, I can't just go do one little side story at a time. It's like, okay, now I gotta wait 30 minutes, or now I gotta do this other thing that is this big entire endeavor, etc., etc., and it makes it less, just straight up less interesting, honestly, as side quests. That includes the Blade side quests that have all that, where it's so spread out and sporadic. It's not that it's not even that it isn't interesting. It's not even that it isn't interesting at this point. It's just straight up that it's less interesting as a result, and it's unfortunate. Ooh, a ladder. I've never been up here before. I wonder if this will actually let me get on top of the roofs and walk around as a result of it. Also, who the hell are you? Why do you have a... Why are we here? Info on sounds... Oh my goodness. I'm looking for info on sound... Other night, returning from patrol, found itself under attack from unknown assailants. Okay. Seems to be happening a lot. Broken crane. Oh, it's related to that stupid crane quest that I keep ignoring. Got it. Is this not where the, Do I need to go up even farther, maybe? Yeah, I think so. There's a freaking heart-to-heart here. Foo-rah-rah, view me here is very grand. Foo-rah-rah, not see such wonderful here for all of lifetime. Yeah, it's quite nice. So, on my vacation, I spent some time away from my home. Part of it, I took a plane, and it was like at 6 a.m. So I ended up seeing, and I posted in my community tab if you're curious, I ended up seeing, because it was complete cloud cover, as we were rising above the clouds, the sunrise came up. So we basically had a sunrise on a sea of clouds in real life, and it was a really cool sight. It felt appropriate. If you haven't seen that picture, it's pretty cool. I already posted it, so it's out there for if you're interested in it on my community tab. Fura, know what friends are thinking. Life of Fura not very long yet. But beside the point, I don't know how long Nopon lives, so watching people have gone out from here, Fura, I think, generally too calm and relaxed for own good. That's because Gormat, people born in lovely land of plenty of food and nature and not much problems. That was war at one point, but that not changed basic nature of people much. Fura, know what friends thinking. Nopon who are only alive for 5 years should not make judgment about life. You're 5 years old? Anyway, Fura, feeling hungry now. Want to go itself on mushroom. I'll just trade you. Walkie guide say, no good try to do anything while Tum Tum is empty. So coating stuff on mushrooms is correct goal of Walkie. Anyway, maybe we meet again. Best of luck. Okay, that was weird. I need Pyra for it! Damn it! I came all the way up here and I need Pyra for it. Damn it. This is how I feel about that. I don't even die from it. Damn it. Switch parts 2 details unlocked on purchase. You can get the key-shaped lever at Goldmouth Flight Deck at Argentum. Key-shaped lever? What? Why did I just buy that?
We got back. Somehow.
Why did I just buy that?
Great work!
Oh, apparently I unlocked something for making accessories. Cool. I give him materials and he'll make stuff. I can make some of them. What do these do? I feel like this is Chrome Scarf. I feel like I've seen that as a reward for like a Merc mission. Same with Gauntlet. Skeleton Hood. I just used up all my black bombing granite too. Whatever. I don't care that much. I don't care. Okay. Well, moving on then. I did check around for any other heart-to-hearts, but outside of that, I didn't push my luck too much, I guess.
What are we doing here?
Did you know Fonset has another name?
Huh?
Hero's Rest.
Hero? As in?
Indeed. Fonset Village was founded by Adam himself at the end of his travels. After the war, Adam charged me with protecting the village.
Was this village really that important?
What do you think I was protecting?
People?
You mean it's...
Something more?
Follow me.
It does feel very distinctly different than, like, a lot of the other islands, and...
Hey, us again.
Great work!
It might be the weirdest aspect of it all, at this point. I wonder... Could this be like a little piece of, Tantal even? This whole place.
The village guardian.
Just looks like a stone pillar to me.
True.
They say that the village's guardian spirit dwells within. Gramps, what are we doing here?
Rex, try turning the stone tablet clockwise.
This? Huh? This crest, it's... I've seen it before.
Place your hand on it.
Here goes.
Some same... No, interesting.
What's this?
I wonder if it was...
This passage leads into the very center of the archipelago. There lies the cavern known as Spirit Crucible Elpis.
That's quite a name.
This entrance and the gate of the Spirit Crucible are sealed in such a way that only a Leftherian can open them.
Ah, so that's why Jin needed me back then.
When Adam founded this village, he hid something deep within the body of the Titan that forms the archipelago's center.
You mean the missing sword?
I don't know how word of it got out, but many were led here by rumors of the legendary sword. More than a few have entered the Spirit Crucible, but none have ever returned.
Is it really that dangerous?
Adam wanted to ensure that the sword was securely sealed away. He put many measures in place to stop it falling into the wrong hands. Only the hands of someone worthy. Adam said that taking this sword would be the mark of the Aegis's true driver.
The true driver.
What do you say, Rex?
I'll do it. No. I have to do it. Every moment we waste, Pyra and Mithra could be...
Then you're ready for what lies ahead?
Curious, curious, curious. So if the center of the archipelago is where the sword is, one of the defining features of the archipelago is the cloud wall, right? I wonder how closely those are related. And if those are related, if that could have a connection to the sea itself. Oh, that looks broken.
If you hadn't interfered back then, neither of us would have had to go through all this. Now then.
Oh, wait, it's there now?
Time to take back what I lost 500 years ago.
Okay, so it is there. Just hadn't been showing up.
How he's still alive with his crystal in that state? Seriously? It's not normal.
The Aegis is the master blade. The first blade the architect forged. Malos can do things we can only dream of.
And how's he going to restore his core exactly?
He'll extract the data he's missing from the core of the other Aegis. Then all his power will be restored.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what will that do to her?
Well, if she's lucky, she'll live. As an empty husk, that is.
Rough deal. Malice doesn't hold back, huh?
Don't blame me for this. It's our father who made us this way. But don't worry. Once I meet him, I'll get the answers we're after. I need to know why we're like this. In any case, this world only needs one Aegis. Don't you agree, Pyra?
Could he even achieve what he's going for without Rex's part of it there?
I've got news, but will you hear it?
Nicely done.
Very
Oh.
Yes,
I still don't have fucking any focus. Okay. Distinct temple-looking place going into rocky formation. I wonder if this sword could be related to the Cloud Seas. Guess is my original thought.
Mac, what are you stumbling for?
Sorry, my lady. I've been feeling a little dizzy.
You too?
You too, Lady Bridget?
Yes, for a little while now. Though I'm still capable of standing.
Hey, same here. What's up with this place? It's kind of creepy.
What is going on here?
I feared as much.
Gramps, you knew this would happen.
The tales say that Spirit Crucible Elpis saps the strength of blades. It's one of the reasons why none have ever returned from its depths.
I say.
Ether flows scarce in this area. That may be cause of problems.
Like that time in the Tantalese Palace?
That not only thing. Glowing particles in air. They absorb ether. That is source of light.
So not only do you have less power, the power you do have is being absorbed.
So it's relatively light on the ether. And then you have... The light seems like it's basically just concentrated ether. Almost like a fire, maybe? Maybe it could be something like that, where the reason it's pulling it in is that it's using it as a fuel source as it runs out. It's not exactly strong enough to spread significantly, but the light itself is constantly pulling in ether to, keep itself going. I guess the difference between maybe it's a natural phenomenon Or maybe it's something actually going on, like intentionally part of the defenses?
Well, that's jolly tragic.
You all right, Poppy? Poppy, just fine. Poppy, never better.
Of course. You're an artificial blade, ain't you?
That's useful. Well, are we actually going to see, like, gameplay effects from this, maybe? I wonder.
I could have sworn in my...
Canyon of Husk. Okay.
We have to cross that?
Yes. But we must proceed with caution. Once we enter, the blades will be sapped of most of their power. If they run out of energy, they might be forced to return to their core state. And there's a chance they could never be reawakened.
Pandy, you'd better just stay here and guard the fort.
Why just me? Don't you want me?
Don't ask dumb questions. You know very well why, don't you?
If I'm staying, you ought to stay.
I'll be fine. When am I ever not?
If you're going,
I'm ordering you to stay here.
Is there something wrong?
Pandoria was just agreeing to stay behind.
Nuh-uh! I'm going with you! We made a promise, didn't we? Don't you dare say you've forgotten! I go where you go. End of story.
Fine.
There's a story there.
My lady.
I'm fine. We can't give up now we've come this far. Don't. I know what you're gonna say.
I understood.
Oh, for her situation too.
I don't know what's in there, but apart from Tora and Poppy, we're all going to find our abilities severely weakened. Be careful, Rex.
Yes. Healing arts are going to be less effective too. One nasty wound and that'll be the end of you.
Yeah, I get that. Tora, Poppy, we'll need you on the front line.
You got it, Rex! Poppy is artificial blade, so request is very extremely not a problem. Technology save the day! 3 cheers for Nopon Know-How!
Where are Poppy's cheers?
Thanks, guys.
Do I have to? Will I actually see like a significant downside unless I use them? Because they're still quite limited.
Let's see. In my experience...
Well, this looks like a spine, doesn't it? This is, yeah, Bone Road.
I love this sense of exploration.
We're on the road to the bone. Yeah, this looks like a freaking spine. Or maybe we're at... that's a thought. Could we be on the skeleton of an old Titan, maybe? Maybe it's an archipelago simply because it only has, like, small remnants of the Titan left. That sort of thing.
Are you all right?
Never better. I'm right as rain.
You know, does this impact Rex at all, too, now that I think about it? Whether he is human or not, his life force is sustained on the premise of blade tech, yeah?
The deeper we go, the thicker these particles get. You can still turn back.
Thanks. Your concern is touching.
Worry about yourself, yeah? I can look after her.
Zeke, you don't look so good yourself. Is something wrong?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I didn't think it was worth mentioning, but,
How did you get that?
Huh. Oh!
I told you about the time I almost bloody died, right?
Fuck, man. I had seen Pandoria's core crystal before and thought that it looked like it was sort of like Mithra's, but...
My prince! Zeke! Not like this! Not here! Not for now! Just a little further. You can do it.
Just leave me. Go on without me.
No! If you die, I'll turn back into a core crystal. I don't want to forget everything.
Bandy, I'm sorry. I hope your next driver is better than me.
I will say this. More than anything, I'm surprised the hidden core crystal wasn't under the eye patch.
I don't want another driver. You're good enough.
Actually,
Prince Zeke!
I actually sort of wish it was under the eye patch. No, yeah, it seems like something similar, yeah? Man, if...
I refuse to forget our 10 years together. It's not going to happen. I'm not letting you die. Here.
I'm surprised this doesn't happen more often, I suppose. Ooh.
Bandits?
Oh.
Sucks. I don't want to be a bandit's blade. But I guess I won't remember anyway. Prince? Prince?
This implies someone else did it. Yeah? As in him?
Fear not. He's going to be fine.
You saved him?
The fact that you're alive is proof of that, is it not? I had to transplant part of your core crystal into his heart. His wounds were grave. It was the only way to save you both.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Actually, I'm glad.
What? Why?
Knowing that a part of me is keeping you alive, I don't know, it's just nice.
Pandy.
What is it?
Oh, she looked happy after that. Okay.
They do that? In Indol?
I guess you and I are more alike than you thought, chum. Though mine was just a surgical procedure.
You make it sound so simple. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
You know the people of Indol can trace their roots back to Judicium.
Judicium? The creators of that Titan weapon thing from Temperantia?
Yeah, them. They carried out experiments.
Which brings me to another thought. Just, I had been thinking before, and I don't even remember when I thought it, but Indol's a weird thing. There was the whole discussion about them, like, taking a more significant place in the world after all the Aegis War stuff, but at the same time, did they exist during that time frame, or were they born out of it, maybe? It seemed like they existed before then, too, but then again, did, like, what's-his-face, the Praetor, take over during that time, etc., etc., etc.? I just thought...
Fusing blade and human cells, creating flesh eaters.
So, those practices persist in Indol?
Hey, so they took advantage of blade regeneration and patched me up with Pandy's core crystal, right? Since I have part of her core in me, I'm a blade eater, or something.
A blade eater.
That's right. That's gotta be why this place is getting to you, too.
It's all good. Let's just push on.
Wait, if you're taking advantage of the regenerative abilities, shouldn't you be fine currently? Because it's not like it's the basis for your heart working, it's just keeping it intact.
But will you hear
when it gets hurt.
I hope things
right?
went well.
Also, yeah, they don't think that they're still giving
Can I
me
give
stuff
Barry a
secret at
treat
this
as
point,
well?
do they?
You better report in then.
Underground river. Is this even water? I don't know. Maybe it's just the lighting, but it really feels thicker than you'd expect out of water.
Don't turn away.
Okay, named enemy.
In the bonds of fate.
Let's go.
Today's gonna be a lucky day, Nora.
Yeah!
Why won't you target me?
Carvey pulling out all the stuff.
Now's our chop.
Touchdown!
Entertain me.
Let me do it.
Worst comes to worst, I'll patch you up.
Yeah! Ha! Roger! Touchdown! Eat it!
Whoa! Zeke, back off.
Very well. Yes! For sure!
Zeke, do not move from there. Here, let me see if I can pull it away a little bit.
Bringer of chaos.
No?
Ultimate lightning.
Well, this guy is gonna be a fun one, ain't he?
Take my hand.
Indebted to you, Morag.
Much appreciated. I'm waiting.
Let me do it! Touchdown!
Zenobia!
Oh my goodness! Stop dying, Zeke! You don't even have aggro!
Let me do it! Roger! Ha! Yeah!
Zeke,
For real!
take my hand.
I'm gonna show you how it's
Indebted to you, Morag.
Ha!
Much appreciated.
Touchdown!
Now's our chance to get some healing done.
Eat it! Roger! Eat it! I got it well in hand!
Bringer of catch.
We can turn this in our favor.
Blade throw! Maria!
I'm gonna show you how it's done.
Dynamic spark sword.
Ha! Eat it!
Oh!
Thanks for that. Bridget.
That's how we're weakened. Our blade combos don't go above the first.
Patch you up.
I kept wondering why that kept happening, but
Spark sword.
yeah,
Touchdown!
that explains it.
I'm gonna show you how it's done.
If that's the case, I'm just gonna be healing a bunch with this.
Yeah!
I have no reason not to.
Eat it! Yeah! Eat it!
My prince.
Show off.
There is a way we can win this.
Bringer of chaos. Ultimate.
Let's see how this works without any of the. Let's see how this works without any of the orbs.
Leave the vanguard to me. Cassandra.
It's me.
Rex, it's all yours.
Go for it! Don't mind if I do. Time for a Zeke special.
Zenobia.
Oh my!
That wasn't horrible. Not good.
Let me do it.
Ultimate chain attack.
Yeah!
Battle time, Prince!
Dynamic spark
An
sword.
arresting display of strategy.
Power hand!
I'm
Maria!
gonna show you how it's done.
Badra blow! Mountain crusher!
Touchdown!
Get the brighter where it
Are
matters.
you fine?
Let me do it.
Worst comes to worst. I'll plunge you off. Pay attention, damn you!
Strong shot. Sweet. Zenobia.
Oh my goodness.
That's the pressure!
Is all healing really much weaker too? Is that related?
Now's our chance to turn the tables.
The Zeke. Not to rock the boat here, but Tora's granddad has some pretty weird tastes, eh?
No! I missed some of them! No! Oh my goodness, don't despawn, don't despawn, don't despawn, don't fucking spawn, no! Don't cutscene! No! Damn it! Well, she's gonna have to reveal that at some point.
My lady.
A little past the...
For the last time, I'm fine. Why don't you just worry about yourself?
But...
You've got to admire Shaled over there. He just put it right out there.
Hmm?
And here I am. Dromark. I'm gonna put myself to the test. Right here. I've decided.
My lady. Very well.
This mist makes me feel like I'm swimming through the cloud sea.
This mist is produced when a fossilized Titan body reacts with the atmosphere. It's why it's so hard to breathe down here.
Really? This is a well-known phenomenon? A decomposed Titan body interacts with the atmosphere. The implication would be that the ethers... This is the process of the ether that makes up the body turning back into just the particles of the world around, or...
Nia?
What now?
Are you in pain?
I'm struggling to breathe like everyone else. And I'm a little dizzy, that's all.
Oh, right. When that happens, it's best to just try and empty your head of all thoughts.
What?
It's an old salvager trick. When you swim down deep, it feels like your head's going to implode. You just go with it, don't fight it. Then you stop noticing the pressure. Why not give it a go?
Empty my head, eh? You mean I have to start acting as daft as you? Tall order?
Hey, that's not very nice.
Everyone, over here! Tora, think this way, lead down.
Okay.
It certainly doesn't look like a natural formation.
Maybe it was grave robbers.
There's not too much worth stealing round here. Well, apart from...
Whatever it was that Adam hid down here.
Just a guess. It's possible that Jin and his accomplices have been here.
Then, they found out about the sunken ship and went to Argentum.
Still just a guess, but a pretty good one.
Then there won't be anything left to find, will there? Sheesh.
Well, if that was the case, then you'd expect them to already have the third sword.
But they clearly don't have it.
And if they were here in the first place, what did they... Couldn't they have just taken someone with them? Whoever helped them get in the first place and open up the path? Instead of getting wrecked later.
No, I do not think Adam would let the sword be so easily found.
Not necessarily his choice.
No point in worrying. Let's just press on.
We did what we were told to.
I hope you will be
We
the
got
bearer
back.
of good news.
Somehow.
No.
I hope things went well.
It despawns. Damn it, game. Damn it. Oh. Damn it. Whatever.
I could have sworn.
Please open your heart
It
to
is what it is, I suppose.
Oh, here.
Wait, I'm able to go above level 1 again. Wait, was it something with that enemy then? That made it that I couldn't go above level 1? I'm so confused.
The time?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did that enemy I was fighting cause it then? Confusing to me, at the very least. As to why I consistently wasn't able to go above 1 level for basically what seemed to be everyone in that enemy fight. Oh well. Also, the fact that there's fire here is interesting. Like, that's not even just like a torch. It's just straight up fire in like a campsite. And even this looks interesting. It needs a source of something to burn. And that's not gonna last forever, especially in the campfire. Is there someone here currently, I wonder?